I like when we get repeat guests.
A return engagement.
Yes, that means we didn't anger anybody too well. Then when they stop back by, as Vic Beasley joins us here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. Vic, back for a second time stopping with us, but you guys had your first preseason game. How does it feel to get the win in preseason? Because fans, we look and go, okay, it's a preseason game. As a team, is the locker room a little bit better when you guys pick up a win like you did against Washington?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. It's just building that team bond and being able to go out there and play that first game together was most important to us.
Vic, we saw you get knocked around a couple of times out there. And obviously
or held.
It's football, right. But to me, as I was watching the game and taking some notes for TV and radio, it just seemed, and not that you were hurt, but there were a couple of times it seemed like you came off the field a little bit. Just describe those plays and sort of maybe how violent they were and maybe what was wounded on you there for a second.
Yeah, just getting back into the field of the game and got banged up a little bit. But that's part of the game, so you got to fight through that. But like I said, I'm good to go.
Just normal nicks and bumps and bruises?
Yeah, normal, same,
Just football, right?
Just football.
Nice.
Explain to the fans, because we see you guys out at practice, and it's a different NFL today than it was 30 years. 30 years ago, they practiced for 14 hours. They were nuts. You got a water break like every other day. The difference of going from practice speed to game speed and getting that first chance to hit against somebody else.
Oh, it's a great feeling. You always want to compete, and that's the best way to compete is going against another team. And obviously they're in the NFC, so they're a team that we can see in the NFC Championship. Hopefully we make it there.
I like that. I like that line of thinking.
Okay, we're NFC Championship. I like that. So on a serious tip, not a sarcastic tip. Like, what is the talk? When you're unwrapping tape and you're just with your teammates, man? I mean, are you talking NFC Championship game? Or what's that conversation in terms of goals and success this year?
I mean, the ultimate goal for us is the Super Bowl. That's should be the ultimate goal for every team, and we don't sell ourselves short by the NFC Championship. We want to win it all.
Gotta love that. Vic Beasley, our guest here on Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. All right, you had a spin move that you were there. Now, did you get a hand on the ball that ends up being incomplete there on third down?
Yeah, I think I got a hand on the ball.
Okay.
For sure you did. I saw that big Nick go up there.
Now, is that one of the things you worked on during the offseason, was that counter spin? Because you countered off of Morgan Moses, who looked like a big statue standing there, and the next thing you know, you're right in the quarterback's face.
Yeah, I definitely worked on my counter moves, and it also helps with having Dwight right there, the spin champion of football, and just trying to perfect my craft and be a better player.
So the word on the street is, and it's not confirmed or official, but Dan Quinn indicated that if all goes well between now and Thursday's game against Cleveland, that Dwight Freeney would make his Falcons debut in that preseason game. That's exciting. So what have you seen from Dwight on the field, and what have the conversations been like with you and Dwight off the field?
I mean, he's helping all the rushers. He's a high-effort guy on the field, and plus his incredible spin move is definitely beneficial to us, and he's helping us just become better rushers because he has so much knowledge.
You also played first game at strong outside linebacker for the Falcons, but a lot of the game you had your hand in the dirt still coming off the edge. You mentioned with us last time that it might be 50-50 dropping in the coverage. It was more like 80-20. Are you more comfortable coming off the edge, or are you okay dropping into coverage?
Oh, I'm comfortable with both. I think it was just the play count and different plays and more plays with me and my hand in the ground. And, that's my comfortable position, but I'm good with either position.
So, Vic, you see out here we got about 20 Falcons fans assembled. Practice is over. Make some noise for Vic Beasley right now, y'all. That's good. You can do better, though, can't you? You can do a little bit better? Vic Beasley. Did I mention number 44 is up here? Okay, thank you. Vic, me and John, we literally get inspired being out here. Our shows are always awesome, but, we just got an extra bounce out here, man. We're out. You guys are practicing right there. There's people out here. We're meeting people. Do you players get charged up out here knowing that the practice is open to the public and you got people oohing and awing and stuff like that? Does that inspire you?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. The fans are our biggest support, so we appreciate them coming out and just showing all the support, and we look to see y'all on Sundays.
You guys are going to be on the road for the first time Thursday. We fly out on Wednesday, go to Cleveland for a preseason game. Talk about what it was like a year ago. That first day you get on a plane and you're a professional athlete and you look around and you go, I'm going on a road trip for the first time.
Man, that was just an incredible feeling. Living a dream, something I always worked for, and then be able to go on my first road trip with the Falcons. It was a dream come true. And now I'm just looking forward to building on learning how to play the away games and being the best I can be.
Now, we always notice, and I'm lucky enough to fly with you guys. We notice I can't dress the way you guys do because you guys have more commas in the numbers than I do. Do you guys have a competition? Like, did Jonathan Babineau puts on a show when he gets on the plane? Are you trying to dress like Babs this year?
Unfortunately, my swag ain't up there on Babs level right now, but I got a couple of suits in the list.
A couple. I'm sure you have more than that. You're being humble. Look, Thursday night, big preseason game, right? Should be Dwight Freeney's debut. Should be Keanu O'Neal's debut if everything stays cool there. Matt Ryan and the first-team offense obviously need to play better. But I want to talk to you about the other side in terms of Robert Griffin III, a spectacular athlete, a great talent who has fallen, now trying to reclaim his career. You looking forward to playing against RG3?
Yeah, I live up to the competition. RG3, one of the better quarterbacks around this league, and he's trying to prove himself. A lot of people have been doubting him, but we got a chip on our shoulder too.
What do you have to do when you prepare for a guy that runs? You guys get Cam Newton twice a year, and he's a guy that can pull it down and run at any time. Anything different rush-wise that you have to do when you play that guy?
Yeah, I mean, you got dual threat quarterbacks. You can't just run around the edge. You got to switch it up here and there. But with RG3, we're just going to try to press the pocket and just do what we can to get to him.
Vic, you just mentioned, but we have a chip on our shoulder too. Did you have that same chip on your shoulder last year, or is that something new this year, maybe responding to criticism or something? Is it a bigger chip this year?
Man, I think just falling short of the playoffs is the chip that we're dealing with right now. We want to be in the playoffs, and we want to bring a championship to Atlanta.
How much do you guys hear us? Because there was an article about Matt Ryan today, maybe responding to crit. Do you guys hear the criticism if you're watching SportsCenter, reading the AJC, something like that?
Yeah, I mean, on social media, you definitely hear about all the criticism, but we don't focus on that. We focus on what's at hand, and that's winning the next game.
Great answer. Have you faced any criticism in the locker room for your noted love of country music? Any criticism involved with that?
Well, I rarely get to play choose the playlist in the locker room, so I'll let Julio and all the other guys do that.
Mark Owens back at our Kia Studios playing this for you, Vic. You appreciate this?
I appreciate it.
Here's what you need to do next time. You're not a veteran. You're not a rookie anymore. They're not making you bring chicken on the plane or anything like that. Walk in, take your iPod, snatch out the cord from somebody else, plug in, and play what you want. Nobody's going to do anything to you.
I'm about to take that step in the next couple of days or so I'll let y'all know how that goes.
Love it. Vic, we really appreciate you coming a couple times here during training camp, man. Really appreciate it. Getting to know you a little bit. You're a great dude, man. Great dude. Hopefully that chip grows and billows to the point where you guys get where you want to go. Because I know me and John, everybody here at Sports Radio 92.9 The Game, and all these great fans want nothing but success.
Yes, sir. I thank y'all. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you, Vic.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, man. Vic Beasley, ladies and gentlemen. Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.